Hello and welcome to another Royal Reviewer live pop-up chat. I am back, and as you can tell, my voice is a lot better from the previous chat. I have been ill for the past, how many days? Maybe 5 days. So I am back. I am finally well enough to do a live chat, and we have some royal news to be catching up on. So here we are. I'm just going to wait for a few people to join. And then we'll get on to all of the stories. So, the stories include the Queen at church for this Sunday, which was today, with the Cambridges, and Rose Hanbury was in attendance too. We're also going to be talking about, obviously, what's the awful things that are happening in Australia right now with those bushfires and the royal family messages that are coming out of there. There's a message from Sarah Ferguson on her Instagram, and also Zara and Mike are in Australia for the Magic Millions. So let's just have a little look to see if I can find the chat room. Here we go. Yes, here we are. Hello, I can see everybody. Hello. Hello to everyone. I can see you all. Yes, Christine, thank goodness I do sound a bit better. In fact, today is the first day out of about 5 or 6 that I have actually felt okay, that I've been able to do things. I've taken my tree down. So yes, I am back. Hello to everyone. Right, let's just go straight into the first story. So I do have a link with some photos. Again, as always, you can view them, or you can choose not to and listen to me. It is entirely up to you. So, I don't know why, but it's come as a bit of a surprise to some people that the Cambridges have joined the Queen at church at Christmas. I think people didn't expect them to be there, but yes, they were. The Cambridges, William and Catherine, were there. Now, we didn't see any sight of George or Charlotte or Louis, but it's probably safe to assume that they are obviously at Anmer Hall, their home, which is very, very close by to Sandringham. So we know that the Cambridges do like to spend a lot of their downtime at their second home, which is Anmer Hall, which used to be their main home until their Kensington Palace apartment was completed. But over the holidays, whenever it's, family holidays, that kind of time, they do go to Anmer Hall, which I think it's a couple of miles away from the main Sandringham estate. So they will not be staying actually at the Sandringham house. They will be staying in their own home of Anmer. And they are actually hosting the Middleton parents. So Carol and Michael Middleton, Catherine's mother and father, are there with them at church. So if we scroll down slightly, obviously the article makes much to do about the colours of clothes and outfits and all the rest of it. But yes, Catherine is indeed wearing kind of almost like two different kinds of purple. We have like a more deeper, more, I would say, going into the more red tone of purple for her coat. And then we have a bright kind of purple fedora hat. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about the two together. Yeah, I don't think it's my favourite look that I've seen on Catherine, I have to say. I think as two separate pieces, they're really, really lovely. You can see that the sort of banding across the fedora is trying to tie them all in. But for me, yeah, I'm not terribly sure about that outfit, I have to say. As standalone pieces, fine, but together, not quite sure. But anyway, the Queen is also wearing purple and looking a divine goddess, as we would normally expect. Yes, and there is a little video as well in the article if you want to see the Queen leaving. Who is the coat by? Oh yes, the coat is Stuart Weitzman. Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. Those are the boots. Kind of funnel neck coat. Oh no, Stuart Weitzman is the boots. Sorry, I was trying to read the coat. But yeah, no, as an all outfit, I'm not entirely sure. But if you do want to recreate the look, there are some cheaper options going. Now, one thing that the journalist did pick up on is that Rose Hanbury was present as well. So This is the friend that some people thought that there was this whole, rumours going around. I think it started for Tatler magazine or something like that. Anyway, it was a load of gossip, and as we can see, the Hanburys are not out of favour. They are at church with William and Catherine and the Queen. So hopefully that will put any of those silly rumours to bed. They were there, and they were standing right next to Catherine's parents as well. So as you can see in the pictures, everything looks to be absolutely fine. There is no Rose Hanbury drama here. So there we go. Everyone looks to be getting along very, very happily. Catherine and William walked to church and obviously spoke to some of the well-wishers who were present. And of course, the Middleton parents obviously came back from St Bart's because they've been spending some time in St Bart's. I don't know if Pippa and James Matthews are still in St Bart's or not. I don't think we've had any bikini photographs like we've been having over the last few days. Of course, they've been frolicking on the beach, looking gorgeous. There was much to do made about Carol's figure. We saw Carol Middleton's beach body and Pippa's beach body and everyone's beach body. Yeah, I need to get my beach body ready for St Bart's, believe me. Let's just see what people are saying about all of these. Let's have a little look. Linnea says, I'm so happy that you're feeling better. I was worried about you. The flu can be dangerous. I think it was a mild case of flu. I had all the achy body and sore throat and all the rest of it, but I'm feeling a lot better now, I have to say. Let's have a look. Teresa says, I received notifications for the first time in forever. Yay! When will we see the Duke and Duchess of Sussex? Do they have anything planned jointly with the Cambridges? Well, we're not sure. It was always the plan that when they launched their new foundation, which we'll get more information on as the year progresses. I imagine we'll get a lot more in the early part of the year. But in terms of joint ventures, they did say that they'd be working closely. The two royal foundations would be working closely together. So there could be something. I mean, obviously, both of the royal foundations will be tackling work to do with mental health issues, the environment. So if I had to make a prediction, I would say that maybe some kind of joint ventures could be most likely under the issues of mental health and climate change. If I had to say, two issues, I would probably say it's most likely for those issues, but we don't have anything planned, there's nothing announced, and we don't know officially when Harry and Meghan return and what their next official duty will be. But I'm sure as soon as anything is announced, I of course will let you know. Thank you, Lauren, who says congratulations on over 97,000 subscribers. I know, it's so close to 100. My goodness, thank you so much to everyone who is subscribed to the channel. Mwah. Darlene says, I believe the Rose Hanbury Prince William rumours were true. Slip-ups happen, even in happy marriages, but it obviously didn't affect the Cambridge marriage, thankfully. I never believed it was true at all. I think it was one of those silly little rumours that just, it's like dinner table talk. Sometimes in those high echelons of society, little rumours start, and sometimes rumours are the basis of truth, but in this instance I definitely didn't think it was true, and it was I think it was picked up on for Tatler magazine, which is kind of like a high class gossip magazine for rich people, and just the fact that it was in there, I think it was just gossip and high society dinner table tittle tattle, to be quite honest, and it made its way down and got retold in some of the tabloid publications and things. I don't think there was ever anything in it. I think if there had have been, I don't think she'd be there on the same service. Do you? I don't think so. Vera So says, Camilla also attended Princess Diana's and Prince Charles's wedding. Oh, but that was completely different kettle of fish. I think, I mean, not to go too deep into it, I've spoken about this before, but Camilla, I think, was very, very happy to be the other woman, as long as she had Charles in some capacity. I think Camilla was quite happy for Charles to kind of get married. But obviously, we know how that worked out, so we're not going to go into too much detail over that. Only Poodle says, "Oh, Book Princess, and to you too, honey." Conversations going on. Lauren says, "What tiara do you have on today?" I have on the Spencer tiara today. There we go. The Spencer family tiara. Looking very gorgeous. Candice says, "I would really love to see the Cambridges and Sussex families together again." I'm sure we will do at some point. But like we all know, they've all got their different separate work going on. Right, I'm just going to see if I've missed any comments that were really important. No. No. So, oh no, I'm not dressed for summertime. I'm dressed because I'm hot, basically. So no, I'm not dressed for summer. Definitely not. Right. So I now want to go to the really terrible news that's been going on for the last few weeks, and that is, of course, the horrendous bushfires that are taking place in Australia right now. And I think I saw on the news today, it was estimated that 1 billion animals have lost their lives in the bushfires, not to mention the human loss of life, and it really is terrible. So, such as in these cases of devastation, natural disasters, the royal family do like to send their messages of condolence. So this is no exception. And 22 hours ago, the royal family posted this. So this is from the Queen. It's from an official note from Buckingham Palace, which I'm going to read. And it says that I have been deeply saddened to hear of the continued bushfires and their devastating impact across many parts of Australia. My thanks go out to the emergency services and those who put their own lives in danger to help communities in need. Prince Philip and I send our thoughts and prayers to all Australians at this difficult time. Signed, Elizabeth R. So that was obviously from the Queen and Duke of Edinburgh. We also had a series of tweets from Kensington Palace on behalf of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, who said, "We continue to be shocked and deeply saddened to hear about the wildfires that are destroying homes, livelihoods and wildlife across much of Australia. Our thoughts and prayers are with all the people and communities who are affected by this devastating event. We send our deepest condolences to the families and friends of those who have tragically lost their lives and the brave firemen who continue to risk their own lives to save the lives of others." Signed, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. And I know that in the comments a lot of people have picked up on the fact that it says firemen and not fire people or firefighters. I think they missed a word out. I think they were going to say firemen and firewomen. They could have just said firefighters, but yes, we must remember that it is not just men who are firefighters, it's women as well, and just thank you to everyone who has been so brave in risking their own lives to save the lives of other humans and the lives of other animals, because that is really important to remember. We then also had a message from the Duke and Duchess of Sussex on their Instagram account, and they posted a series of pictures, and one of the pictures is just so sad. It's of a koala bear clinging to a volunteer fire service operative, and I've seen the images of the koala bear being fed water at the side of the road. It really is devastating. Anyway, Sussex Royals say, "Our thoughts and prayers are with those across Australia who are continuing to face the devastating fires that have been raging for months. From areas we are personally connected to, such as the communities and people we visited in New South Wales in 2018, to the fires in California and parts of Africa, we are struck by the increasingly overlapping presence of these environmental disasters, including, of course, the destruction of the Amazon, which continues. This global environmental crisis has now been described as ecocide. It's easy to feel helpless, but there's always a way to help. To find out how you can lend your support, please see the links below to help as we have. So if you go to the Sussex Royal Instagram page, there will be a series of links in that post. So there you go, you can click on them and see if you can help. So, I mean, what can I say? It's devastating, just all of that loss. It's terrible. Denise says, has George's outfit sold out? Now I would like to comment on one thing. A lot of you have noticed, and the reporters have noticed as well, that Prince George has been wearing his Prince shirt for the last photo of the monarch and her 3 heirs, which was released to celebrate the decade, or rather the beginning of the decade. So we know that from young, Prince George has worn some of his father's clothes, and one of the most iconic pieces was the shirt with the little blue piping trim, and he has worn similar versions of that shirt with the collar and the pipe and the blue piping ever since, for sort of formal photographs and occasions. And the last photograph was no exception, except, I don't know, I think people have just noticed it's beginning to look slightly, I don't know whether it's nice or whether it's slightly strange, I don't know, but he's wearing just bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger versions of it. And he's almost as tall as the Queen now. So yeah, he's wearing trousers, and I don't know, maybe he should kind of retire that Prince shirt. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Do you think he should continue to wear the Prince uniform as it's now become known, or do you think it's time for something different? I mean, I'm sure there must be something different. But yes, I think now that people have kind of noticed that it's a reoccurring theme, I think the next time we see it, if we do indeed see it, I think we'll all just be looking out for it, won't we? At the next formal portrait, will he be wearing his Prince shirt? I don't know. So let me know. Let me know what you think. Do you think he should retire the blue piping shirt? I think it served him well. But yeah, maybe it's time to kind of retire it. Other people commented about that photo, about the different heights. I do think Prince Charles is possibly standing on something in that photograph. But hey, it works. It works as a group composition. It works. Carolyn says, I loved his outfit. He was just precious. Christine thinks he needs something different, and so does Marie. Sarah thinks it's time to retire the collar. I mean, yeah, I think it served him well, but maybe it's time for an upgrade. Maybe. Yeah, maybe give the Prince shirt to Louis, yeah. Sarah says the Queen was actually glowing in the photo. The Queen always looks stunning. She always looks amazing and stunning. Hello to Reverend Darlene, who's made it. I do feel a lot better than I did, thank you. Samantha thinks the shirt looks a bit twee now. Okay, lots of people, strong opinions on the shirt. I knew you would. I knew you'd have strong opinions on the shirt. Oh my goodness, I think we have a troll. Let's remove the troll, shall we? There we go. Right. The troll was on about burgers. My goodness. Beth says Prince Charles and Prince George are standing up one step. Yes, the Queen always looks glowing. Glowing, glowing, glowing. Right. Now, let me move on. What was I going to talk about next? Oh, Sarah Ferguson, yes. Let's go to Sarah. So, Sarah also sent a message, kind of like a new year, new decade message. So if you go to Sarah Ferguson 15 for her Instagram page, she's posted a picture of a sunset. So there's the mountains, snowy mountains, and it's either a it's a sunset, because the message says, as the sun goes down on 2019, I look to the mountains for strength and wisdom to guide us all into a magical and enlightened road ahead. Happy New Year for 2020. So much love in abundance. So So there we go. A message from Sarah Ferguson. Nefesha Pre says, Catherine has a stylist for her clothes. Maybe they should get one for George. I definitely think that was chosen not by a stylist. That entire look, definitely not. Book Princess says, thought first he looked like Grandfather Middleton, but you are right, Earl Spencer. Yeah, George is growing up, and I can see different people in him now. Little Annie says he doesn't need a stylist, he's 6. No, I mean, not a dedicated stylist. I don't know. It was those trousers with that shirt. It wasn't my favourite George look. Let's put it that way. But hey, we can forgive. My own photos of that age, my goodness, I was like, mother, why am I dressed like Coco the Clown? Like, seriously. Yeah. I have those photographs. You're all the same. You're all the same. We should all post a photograph from when we were 6. Seriously. Right. Ooh, what was my next story before I move on? Oh yeah, Zara and Mike. Yeah, so Zara and Mike. So Zara is back well and truly in the saddle. I will share a link and you can see the photographs. So as we know, they are in Australia for the Magic Millions. Oh, by the way, if you're watching on Catch Up, I will post any of the links that I've shared in the description so you can follow along still. So I'm going to kind of skip down. Ooh, now the first photograph we see, Zara is in a kind of red and black animal print kind of dress. Now I know that animal print is in, and certainly different colours of animal print are in. But I have to say, out of Zara and Mike, I'm kind of liking Mike's outfit more. He's in kind of like a white trousers, dark blue or dark purple shirt, light coloured jacket. I'm loving it. I'm not terribly keen on Zara's outfit. Moving on, we see Zara on horseback and looking every inch the Olympic horsewoman that she is. And of course, they attend the Magic Millions every single year. I do believe, obviously, they are paid to be there because they are some of the they are paid sponsors of it. So they are paid to be there and to promote it, and that is one of the perks of being a member of the royal family, but not being a working member of the royal family. You can earn your own money, and Zara as a sportswoman can do that. Zara and Mike as sports people can do that, and they are perfectly entitled to do so. We also saw earlier in the week there were some pictures of them frolicking on the beach, and yeah, a very good looking couple, I have to say. So there we have it. Let's have a little peek. Nefesha Pre says, Harry stated in an interview that he hated the way he was dressed when he was a child. I think that is why we do not see Archie in shorts. Oh, there's time. There's time to see Archie in shorts yet, believe me. Miss Mistletoe says, Zara and Mike didn't get the grief Harry and Meghan got for not attending Christmas at Sandringham. Yeah, exactly. But who was giving the grief? It wasn't normal people. It was the press, wasn't it? So yes, it's what the press pick up on, what they think they can get the most money out of, what they can spin in certain directions. We all know this by now. Candy says, thank you for my Christmas card. I so love the photo of you and Matt. You both look happy. Thank you. I'm glad that the patrons are getting them who qualified for the Christmas card. So yes, I'm glad you got it, and I'm glad that you like it. Oh, have I got the link for the Cambridge story? Yes. Wait a second. Hang on. Let me just... Oh. I didn't click it off, did I? Oh, it's here. I've got it. I've got it. Right, wait a second. Here it comes. There you go. That's the link for earlier, or rather from earlier. There we go. Sherry says the press are feral when it comes to the Sussexes. You're more than welcome, Alicia. Laura says, I love live chats with Elliot because he keeps me updated on the royal family members. You are more than welcome. That's the end of my stories that I've got written down right now. I am going to go now because I'm not going to overtax my voice. This is the first day back after about 5 days of really not feeling very well at all. So I'm going to go now and have a cup of tea and rest my voice. And what day is it? Oh, it's Monday tomorrow, isn't it? Yes, see, I've lost track of all my days. So Monday I should be still uploading my weekly vlog and premiering that at 7. For those of you who know the story, I'm filming on a new phone because my phone broke last week and I lost all of my Christmas footage. I haven't been able to recover any of my footage, so I just started a brand new week. So I will be premiering what I do have of my weekly vlog on Monday tomorrow at 7 p.m. on my second channel, Elliot's British Life. So I will post the link to that once that's getting ready. Thank you so much for spending how long? 26 minutes with me today. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to share it on social media and do hit that bell so that you know whenever I upload a new video. So from me in Shropshire, mwah, to you all and goodbye.